What influencer role model has made you the happy bean you are today? Firstly, I love that you called me a happy bean. That makes me a happy bean. I would say my dad, and nobody tell him I said this because it'll go straight to his head, but he's a positive dude and I really respect that, and I feel like I draw a lot of my positivity from him. So yeah, thanks Dad. Joel R21 asks, how good are hats? Yeah, pretty good, man. What do you think is the best way to get motivated to make videos on a tight schedule? Problem with videos is that they take time. You can shoot and edit and have a photo ready to upload in about 20 minutes, depending on how intricate the photo is, of course. But for me, like these videos that I'm shooting now, the Q&A videos, these will probably take me like 10 hours to edit each, no doubt. So I guess this is coming from Rabbit Carrot, who is my mate, who uploads gameplay videos. The good news is, you do gameplay videos, dude. They're pretty easy and often don't require a lot of editing either. So to be motivated to do them, you just have to enjoy doing them. And practice makes perfect as far as being able to get them up frequently, because the more you shoot, edit, and upload, the faster you get. It's as simple as that. Okay, 3 more matching questions. Earth to Alex, why are you just the coolest person ever? Oh. Captain Dangerous, why are you cooler than me? Oh. And also, my sister probably sarcastically asked me, how did you become such a cool guy? Firstly, thank you. Secondly, Cap, you are like the coolest person I know. You. Thirdly, I don't think I'm that cool. I think I've actually tricked you all into thinking I'm like this cool gamer boy. Anyone that knows me in real life knows I'm a total dork. So, yeah, sorry for deceiving you all. I hope you still love me. Next question. What is the best advice for engaging your audience? I don't think I have any like secret tips or anything. Like there's no secrets to it. It's just like talk to people. And if you put a question at the top of your photo description, people are more likely to read it and answer it in the comments. So I guess that's engagement. But I mean, just like make the best content you can. That's like the best way to engage your audience. For me, I like seeing people in videos because I feel like you get much more of a grasp of who they are versus a photo. You can be anything in a photo, but to see the way people talk and their accents and how they like move and operate, I like being able to get a feel of like who people are through that. So I don't know, maybe put yourself out there a bit. I think people are attracted to that personally. I mean, I am, so. Yeah, I hope that helped. Again, 2 more questions, similar. What's the white whale you're chasing for your collection, and holy grail items that you still need to add to your collection? My white whale moves all the time. I don't have like this like one big grand super rare thing, because I never really aim for anything that rare or elusive. At the moment, my current white whale that I cannot find is a Vita version of this game, Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And I want the Australian print Vita version. They exist, but they're like impossible to find. Apart from that, like I don't really have like a list of games that I'm chasing. I just sort of see stuff as I go and pick it up then. So yeah, I don't know. Do you think you'll ever get to a point where you'll think I've got enough games and stuff? Yes, I'm at that point all the time. As you can see, these shelves are chock-a-block full. You can't see them from here, but I'm looking at them. I've got about 100 Wii U games on the floor because they don't fit on the shelves anymore. As well as like all the Xbox games up there that I just had to stack up because they don't fit on the shelves anymore. It's too much. As far as stuff, I try not to buy like merchandise or like the stuff you find at Zing at EB Games. I try to stay away from that stuff because it is literally just stuff. And unless it's like super cheap and would make a nice photo, I won't go anywhere near it. Do I have too many games? Yes, I do. Am I ever gonna play all of the ones I own already? No, it's physically impossible for me to. I don't have the time in the world, but that's fine. I mean, I play games obviously, but I buy these to look at them and feel happy that I've got them. It's collector things, I don't know how to explain it. You'll understand if you also collect. Do you have a cost limit that you set for games each month? If yes, how much is it? I get a lot of people ask me this with the stack it up posts I've been doing every month with like my monthly hauls. The truth is I'm fortunate to be in a position where my living costs are low, which means I have a fair amount of expendable income, and I try and save it for holidays, but occasionally I do splurge on games. I don't budget, but that's just because I don't need to budget. That's all I've got for that. What's the rarest game in your collection? I'd say it's a tie between Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Cameo Elements of Power, Perfect Dark Zero, Donkey Kong 64, and I would say Grab by the Ghoulies, but I don't have Grab by the Ghoulies, as I discovered yesterday when I was looking for it. The joke here is that they were all developed by Rare. Really though, I would say maybe my US copy of Rule of Rose. This had a really low print run. And this thing's like mint condition as well. So yeah, I would say that'd be up there for sure. Another bunch of similar questions. What was your first ever console, computer, or handheld you ever had? What is your first ever gaming memory? And what was the first video game you ever played? The answer to all three of these is it was a Sega, I don't know what Sega it was, probably a Mega Drive, and you know like the cartoon, the Tasmanian Tiger? It was a game with him in it. That's the earliest memory I have of the earliest game console I had. That console stopped working when I was a kid, and so I barely remember it at all. But yeah, that's the answer. On which year did you start collecting RPG games, and how was your reaction for the first time playing an RPG game? Have a great day. Thank you. So, like my first RPG games were probably like Pokemon and Golden Sun on the Game Boy. I started collecting RPGs on the PS2 though, after I played Dragon Quest VIII. That game made me fall in love with the genre, it made me fall in love with games, and it made me fall in love with collecting as well. And yeah, ever since then, I mean, this is what happens when you play Dragon Quest VIII. So play Dragon Quest VIII. Opinion, what's the best thing and worst thing about this community? Well, the worst thing, drama, when it pops up. Just like, be nice, guys, just be nice. Be nice, be good people, please. Ugh. The best thing is the good people. I love everyone in this community, I really do. And being able to travel the world and hang out with all you guys, which I've done a lot of and I'm gonna be doing a lot more of, is like my favorite thing to do. Like making friends is like what this is about. And friends with similar interests are the best kind of friends. If you could be cast into any series, film or game, what series and why? Show your workings. Firstly, I'm a terrible actor, so that's a problem. With this in mind, I don't know, can I just pick my favorite TV show? Put me as an extra in the now finished NBC comedy series Community. There we go. Video game or cartoon related, who or what was the fuel of your worst nightmares as a kid? Banjo-Kazooie, like the later levels, used to terrify me. And when I say the later levels, I mean anything after the cutesy beach level. That level was my favorite, and I never wanted to leave it because it was just so happy and fun and bright. In your collection, what are your 5 most favorite games and what are your 5 most horrible games? I don't think I've played 5 horrible games. That's the problem. I've played 1 horrible game, but it's also my favorite game and I rave about it a lot. And so I'm going to say it again. It is called Michigan Report from Hell. It is on the PlayStation 2. It came out in Europe and Japan only. From the mind of Suda51, it is a survival horror game. The voice acting is atrocious. The gameplay is atrocious. The graphics are atrocious. The story is atrocious. I love it. It's the room of video games. I've got a lot of bad games that I bought because I've heard they're bad, but I haven't played them. For example, Sonic 06, famously awful, and Ride to Hell Retribution on the PS3 and 360. By all reports, this game is a total broken mess. And I do want to play it one day because I love a good mess. I've also got Rambo the video game up in the Xbox 360 section. Again, I hear that game is a train wreck. As far as best games go, I'm just gonna pick some off the top of my head. Zelda Ocarina of Time, obviously, Psychonauts, Dragon Quest VIII, Uncharted 4, and Xenoblade Chronicles. Cassie asked, can you please film a take off your mustache dance featuring yourself with a stick-on mustache? Cut to that. Okay, firstly, it might come as a surprise, but I don't own any fake mustaches, so I'm just gonna have to make do with some black tape. Also, you've picked the saddest part of the song where he has to take it off. Take off your mustache! Bring back your mustache! Okay, that's it for this video. If your question hasn't been answered, don't worry, it's coming. I've got about 40 more questions to cover, so the next video is gonna be like a rapid quickfire round, basically. And that's it. Thank you all so much for submitting questions. I will see you firstly for the quickfire round, and then next year for Q&A 2019? What year is it? I don't know. I'm going crazy. Bye.